What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'm back again. I want to apologize about the last video, man. I had some technical difficulties that's going on and everything, but nevertheless, man, I got the thing fixed. Again, man, more NFL. Not gonna stop on this side, man. And see, that's the thing. With this channel, man, I just want to let you know that you know, we do all sports. We're gonna do various seasons, and right now the main season is football. Okay, I mean we do football, basketball, baseball, boxing. I'm gonna touch a lot more on baseball coming up, but right now football is the hottest thing right now because we got college football brewing, and then of course the NFL is the opening weekend of the NFL, which will be on tomorrow, and y'all gonna be able to pull up because I'm gonna be working a few games. I wasn't able to during the week. It's very tough for me to work them during the week. Not so much with basketball season because there's so many games, but with football season, I'm able to do it because on the weekend don't really have that much going. Um, I think the only thing that I probably got next weekend is my daughter. She's gonna be in a tournament next weekend, But other than that, man, I'm still gonna be still gonna stay on the grind. That's what we do over here at Lions Den. Okay, so let's talk about Jamarr Chase for a second. The wideout for the Bengals. Okay, now he made his debut on last Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings or whatever. And uh, listen, I felt that Jamar Chase coming out of the draft, he was by far, in my opinion, the best receiver. And coming from the Tigers, because I watched him quite a bit at LSU, and LSU is known for having a dope receivers as to Alabama and a couple of other SEC schools. When you talk about Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, and then of course you got Jamar Chase coming out. But he was picked fifth overall, but he didn't quite show up, and he dropped four or five passes that were thrown his way. And TJ Hans Mazzata, he was a former Pro Bowler. He discussed the issues on a podcast, and he said, "quote It's always mental. Both keyword you said is preseason." He continued on and he said, "quote They came over a course of 3 games. It's such a small sample size. If it was a regular season game, he probably would have had 6 to 8 targets. And so you'll forget about the drop that he had in the game because he's probably going to catch the rest of those." He continued on to say in support of him, and he said, "Don't worry about the drop. He's going to catch the ball. He's going to have more drops, just so people know. We're receivers. We're going to drop the ball, and it's always a lack of concentration for the most part." End quote. Look, man, I'm gonna say it like this. They're still gonna be on your head regardless. They're still gonna be on your head regardless. What's up with it, Scrub Zero, and what's up with it, 3,000 degrees? I see you in the building. They still gonna be on your head regardless. Just like I was on CD Lamb's head, I got to keep the same energy for Jamar Chase. Hey, you a fifth round overall pick. Okay, look, you're gonna have ups and downs, but the thing about it is, more importantly, man, you have to understand and you have to realize that you put in this position for a reason. Okay, they're trying to see, okay, where your potential lies. It's just like when I talk about Odell Beckham, I hold him to the same standard because I've always told people Odell Beckham, while he might be talented and everything, he's overrated in the fact that he hasn't been producing up to the capabilities and knows that his his contribution hasn't turned into wins, much like AB or uh, some of the other receivers, even Julio Jones when Julio Jones had made it to the ship that one year, you know. But for the most part, you have to come in as a receiver and you got to show some sort of promise. Now, do I believe Jamar Chase is going to come back and bounce back? Absolutely, I think that he will. But the Bengals, let's just call it what it is. They haven't really found any type of prominence. They've always been looked at as a team that they just look over the Bengals, and I think that they're looking for him to try to definitely make his presence felt. I think that it was great for the former Pro Bowler to come out and speak on his behalf, but at the same time, he's got to put in the work. He has to do it. And you're probably like, well, why are you talking about this guy? Da, 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 da. I'm talking about this guy because he was top five in the draft. He was top five in the draft. Just like CeeDee Lamb, he dropped passes on the big stage and everything like that. Okay, you talk about, okay, it's just preseason. Look, in my eye, every season is a season, no matter if it's preseason, no matter if it's the real season, no matter exhibition, off season, whatever. You play every single game like it's your last. So I really feel like he's gonna make his presence felt. Just give him a little time, and he's gonna make his mistakes. But when you make your mistakes, they're gonna they're gonna continue to stay on your head. But we'll see what happens, man. Uh, I think for the most part, he will he will definitely come in. Now it might not be right away, but I think eventually he'll. I'm not gonna say that he's gonna take over, but I think that you'll start seeing him more in the second half of the season. But I could be wrong. You never know. Like I said, we're talking about a top five pick. They play tomorrow against the Vikings at 12 p.m. We'll have to see how that goes. And the Vikings, man, they looking for vengeance. They had a pretty good draft, and they made a couple of key moves in the offseason as well. So y'all let me know what you think. Do you think that Jamar Chase is going to be able to bounce back and show prominence? And also subscribe to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and also hit them notifications and hit that notification bell so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Until then, man, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'm gonna get at y'all later.